Hey there, hope you're doing well in this pandemic times and utilizing this time of lockdown to prepare your PhD thesis and start working on it. Now, I have got many requests to make a video on research proposal. So, this video is for all those PhD aspirants who are looking forward for a format and a detailed analysis of research proposal. So, we will try to see what research proposal is and what is the correct format of writing it. Let's see. So, what is research proposal? A research proposal is a document that states which particular topic you want to do research and how you are going to achieve your target of doing that research. What is the expected outcome and what bibliography you are going to use. Basically, it is a statement that you are giving to the university or college from which or any institution from which you want to do your PhD, that this is my topic and I want to do research on this topic and this is the method I am going to adopt to undergo my research. So, that is basically research proposal. Usually the range of how many words or how many things are different. Like for example, some universities demand only 100 or 200 page research proposal and some of them demand 2000 words research proposal. So, depending upon the need of the university, the requirement of the university where you are applying for, you have to get a format from that university and accordingly write the research proposal. Now, usually the standard subtitles that even if you have to write a 1-page research proposal, 200 words, or you have to write a 20-page research proposal, the contents could be divided under the following heads. Now, these are the standard heads that under which we write a research proposal. Again, these may vary from university to university. Some university may demand something else, some may demand. So, it's very important that you get a format of the research proposal from the respective university or institution from where you wish to do your research. But the standard format is this. The headings are research title. The first and most important thing is what is the topic of your thesis, what is the topic of your dissertation. So, that has to be stated very clearly. Then abstract, then you write 10 lines or maybe 5 lines about the topic. That suppose for example you are doing research in English literature on Sudha Murty or Amish Tripathi, novels of Amish Tripathi, novels of Sudha Murty, then this will come under research title, that a detailed analysis or a thematic analysis of Sudha Murty's novels. This is I'm just telling you for the sake of example. So, this will be your title and then you have to write an abstract, a little bit about Sudha Murty and a little bit about the themes of her novels. That will come under abstract. So, explaining the title is basically the abstract, that what you are going to do in your research. Then research methodology, what method are you going to adopt to complete your thesis. So, in English literature, the standard research methodology is analytical or qualitative methodology. So, please, important words, qualitative and analytical. These are the two methodologies that we adopt for English literature thesis, and then after stating that your methodology is going to be qualitative and analytical, you have to mention what is your primary data, what is your secondary data. Primary data will be the novels on which you will be working, or the poems or the dramas on which you will be working on a particular writer, and all the reference material that you will be using will be secondary data. So, always remember, primary data is the major novels on which you are going to work, and rest of all the reference books, interviews, newspaper, internet material will come under secondary data. So, these two demarcations have also need to be mentioned in the paragraph of research methodology. And then you write the expected outcome. What outcome, what significance is there about your thesis? What is the outcome of your thesis? The research that you are going to do, how is it going to benefit the society? What message are you giving to the society? What benefit it is, that is the expected outcome. And bibliography is basically the list of books and references that you are going to use for your thesis. So, in PhD thesis we give a 20-page bibliography, but for your research proposal you can just mention 5 to 6 names of the books which you are going to use for your research work, for which is related to your title. So I hope these headings are clear to you. These are standard headings. They may vary from university to university. If you're, in case your university is not giving any format, so you can follow these headings and make a research proposal. Once again I will repeat, research title is about the title of your thesis. Abstract is you're explaining the title, you're explaining something about the writer, something about the novels, 5 to 6 lines. Explain the title is abstract. Research methodology is what method you are adopting. So in this paragraph you will be writing that the research methodology adopted in English literature is usually analytical and qualitative. Remember the words analytical and qualitative. And then primary data and secondary data, you have to also mention it in this paragraph of research methodology. Primary data will be the novels on which you are working, and secondary data will be all the reference material, interviews, newspapers, internet material that you will be using to explain your thesis. So primary data, secondary data plus the methodology that is qualitative will be coming under this heading of research methodology. Then expected outcome is what is the outcome. Now one more thing I would like to add here, that when you are stating research methodology, you also mention a research question. Sometimes in some formats they give a separate heading of a research question. So in case they have not given, you can include that aspect of research question in research methodology, where you will mention what is the main issue that you are using in your thesis, that you are raising in your thesis, that is a research question. I have a separate video specifically for research question. You can watch that and frame your research question accordingly, and that research question needs to be included in this aspect of research methodology in this paragraph. So and the outcome, the expected outcome, which is a separate heading, is actually giving the outcome of the same research question or the research problem that you are raising in your thesis. So expected outcome is always the answer to the research question. Please refer to my videos on research question and research objective. You will understand what they are, and then you have to include it in research methodology. I will be giving you the link of the video on research question as well. And then last is bibliography. In thesis you write 20 pages, but here you are going to write 5 to 6 names of books that you are going to refer for your research proposal. Now this is a general sample of research proposal which some universities follow. I know this, the font is very low, you won't be able to understand, but I'll be reading it. It's a research proposal sample where the points mentioned here are abstract, the research of the study, the significance of the study, the research gap, and the hypothesis, and all these aspects. So these are some subheadings which some other are including, but for I have given you for your benefit already the subtitles. Now some of them they are giving the research gap and all these things, which is not necessary. So this is a general format, this is a general sample that I have included. I hope this video is of help to you. Do refer to my videos on research question and research objective, and also synopsis making, which is similar to research proposal. Still, if you have any doubt while framing your research proposal, you can contact me. I am giving my contact links, and I will have a one-to-one conversation with you on that particular subject on which you want to do research. Thank you for watching.